to here. What up, party people? Even though there's no people here, I'm gonna still say hi. Because who knows, you may come on and start watching this and going, what the fresh fuck as hell is this dude doing? For all you watching this on time delayed, half an hour later Newfoundland, I am here. I'm working on the coloring of my comic. The first page of a 3-page intro comic. Take those off because I need better eyes. Of course, this could be a lot of the excess reflection I got from my lights happening here. But either way, I was heading to bed and I'm like, no, I want to keep coloring for a while. I want to get some of this in here. Oh, too far. Drawn away, I'm dying away. I think I'll take that roof, although it's not going to matter much because this is all going to be text up the top here. But if nothing else, let's just take it down a little bit. We'll select the color, same color, but just a wee bit darker. Oh, there we go. Yeah. Try not to die. Too far. There we go. Just color in some of his eyes. Get selected, but this is a bit easier right now. Because it's a wee area. Just a wee little area. I'm not even sure if I'm audioing it right now. I'm assuming. Here's hoping that you're just watching my mouth flap. There we go. I think that's the right color there. It's the first time I've colored this guy. Actually, I've done some preliminary sketches for this character. And I know in my brain he is red-headed. But gotta find the right red. Because he's a ginger. Because he's a Scotsman. As a majority of my family is. Well, I say majority. Half. There's a lot of Irish in there too, but, certainly my mum's side. There's a whole lot of Scotland and mostly all Glaswegian. Oop. This way. Separate off his here. Back here. Gotta clean some of that big old civi sideburn. I think it might be too orange. Yeah. You gotta have a better now. It's a little bit too archy. Yeah. That's this. That actually probably looks a bit even more archy, but feels less cartoony ginger than the other ones. Over here, over his dale. A haver. Not sure. Do I want more? Yeah. Yeah, I like that bit better. slap an extra layer up here. Even though, where was it? It was elements, because I want smoke. Smoke. Oh, no, too much. Bring that down. Because it's a 70s comic and everybody smoked in the 70s. Even those who didn't smoke still smoked. Probably the reason for my bronchitis and my all this coughing from bronchitis. I'm still fairly confident I'm not COVID-y. Should I continue flatting? You know what? No, I wanna shade this a little. Automatic. So, ooh, hey, back here. Even though I'm gonna wind up killing my own colors. Get out of there. Couldn't be harder to select these colors later whenever we want to use them. I was smart right now. Oop, I had too much. Way too much. Let's bring that sucker down. But I need to get a feel of this. So that I mentioned before, this is a test run to see if my brain has enough interest in this character. Because I've done too many series and comics on my own. I got partway in and I'm like, yeah, I don't care. But I'm not going to lie, so far, digging it. Seriously digging it. Dig 'em. Dig 'em, frog. Like that. There's a shadow back here. Nice. Excuse me. Now here, I think I want more of just a funky leather brown. Too much red in the entire car. Come on. Ugh. You Goomba. There we go. Here. Because the inside of this car is the rich Corinthian leather. Even though it looks more felt in the back, I should. Oh, you know what? I think you're right. And by you, I mean me in my brain. Because I don't want red leather. Well, not like you can't have red leather, but I want this chair to be more of a rich leather. Yeah, that's the stuff. That's the ticket. Yeah. Whoa, hey, what the fresh? The hell? Hello, one viewer. How are you this evening? Automatic. Oh, too much. Bring it back. There we go. Ooh, yeah. Even though I said a lot of this is going to be lost because there's going to be a whole nice big text box right at the top here. So I'm not as concerned about this top stuff as I should be. Or could be. Or will be. At all. That. I think I am going to redden that up a bit though. Boink. Oh, yeah. No, come on. Come on. Yeah, you can do it. Yeah, that's the ticket. Like my wife, Morgan Fairchild. Classical reference for you. Over here. on that. Shade that down a little bit there. Those creases in between there. Because God only knows, man, world needs more old school upholstered interior in cars. Not enough upholstery in vehicles anymore. And by any much anymore, I mean at all. Because they don't use upholstery in cars. Because it is not 1976. But it should be. Because I miss the 70s. Because that, if you know me, that's the God's honest truth. And if you don't know me, well, honestly, that's in the description. That's kind of a given. Let's fill this in here. Yeah. I need some of this lightness, so I need some good reflection on that leather. Right into here. That and a bit over here. Shouldn't be a lot here, but enough to give it that flavor. The flavor of leather. That is probably another channel on the internet. Go back and color that. Ooh, I don't need all that. There we go. Because that light from this window there, that's got to be on there. I wonder. A bit of that. Because I don't necessarily want to see outside. I want to kind of infer that there's windows here, though. Let's bring that up a bit. Make that wider. Whoop, ouch. That. Get some of that. Usually on my color, and I go kind of a 4 o'clock to get my shadow. Like that. Yeah, like that. Over here, bring over here, bring that up over here. What if I should yellow his fingers a little bit? Because I already got him smoking. That seems excessive. So I already got him smoking, but... Oh, hey, Sarah! I assume that's you. Not someone hijacking your account. Whee! So this is kind of like the chat you were talking about, right? Your Discordness. Yeah. I like that idea, the Discord thing. Of course, like everything else, getting everybody together at the right time to do it is going to be fucking impossible. But, I have faith. Well, I say I have faith. I probably don't, but, I should have more faith. Oh, and there's Mike. Hey, Mike. Look, color in the comic. I was inspired by this great podcast I heard today. Matt? It's traveling Matt. Maybe you just wanted to be a Matt. It would actually make things a lot easier just because with, Michael and everything. If you could just be a Matt, that would be awesome. That would just, make everything a lot easier. Just change your name. It has been a long time. getting from there to here. A mat, the furry rug that lays on the ground. Let's see, now thanks. Oh, although the weird line texture in the background is probably the selection. When I turn it off, it probably goes away. Is that the one you were talking about? Because I was selecting another color. Fun fur mat. And I think I'll take some of this other color here from the car. I want the car to be nice red. Yeah. Boink, boink. Ew. He smells like fur. Wet, dirty, matty fur. Whoop. There's an angle. This is the new comic I'm working on for my personal project. It's basically a 1970s hitman who works for a crime family, and it's set in the 70s, and it's the kind of stuff, but what you don't realize until later is that it is not the 1970s, it is the 2170s, I think is where I'm going to go. Maybe 22. Kind of far future flying car action. Not to the yellow. I want some of this here now to cream. Yeah, there we go. Right? That's you gotta do what you like, right? It's also, since it's a personal project, it's got to be something that keeps my interest. Because unlike a lot of other projects, I don't get money for this. So money is always a great motivator. Oh, that's way too skin colory. Yeah, that's better. It's that little bit of stuff that the government gives me every month, even though now it's not near it's half of what it was before. Because technically I'm not CERB anymore. I'm back to EI. So I'm down to like the $500 a month. Or $1,000 a month. $500 every 2 weeks. So, although Michael has got a bunch of gloaming pages done up now, so I can actually maybe get some of that working. Okay, see, now I've done it. Go back to this color here. Ooh, hey. Whoop. That bounce between there. So I accidentally filled that in. Right? Although I have not made any money outside of the EI, and certainly not doing my artwork. Yeah, there's that. But thankfully with, income tax, you can usually do payment plans too. So when you get back to work doing proper jobs, you can just take that little bit of stuff every paycheck and just slowly nickel and dime it away. Oh, what are we on here? Oh, I'll totally back to here because I want more of a solid to fill in those lines. I've gone too much. I've gone too far. There we go. Exactly right. Nope, I still want that gray. gray chrominess for some of these detailings. His mirrors always going to be freaking silver out the side. Sir basically gave me more or slightly less, I should say, than what I was making my day job and everything else. But now it's back to 500. In 2 weeks, it's significantly less than I was making before, so I may have to break down. But then my job said they don't need me right away, so let's see how that goes. I may actually have to wind up finding another job. Because I still don't think downtown is going to be busy. Some folk are going back, but not a lot. Whoop. Oh, let's see, I knew that was coming. Jibbled that line. Cover that in. Wink. Wink. Nope. Dan. Yeah. Oddly enough, hairstyling, barbering, there's always going to be jobs for that. Especially for, people who, and they're trying to find people who know what the hell they're doing. Nothing worse than finding a shop full of shitty hairstylists. I checked today and there was like at least a dozen or so just on Indeed. And plus, not to sound conceited, but I have a shit-ass ton of experience, so I can always get a job. Whoop. Should I color him in? Or should I just have the... Maybe I'll just tone him in a bit. The guy in there. Red through the bricks thing there, yeah. They are. It's one of those few jobs that are pretty much recession-proof, but it's not... One problem is it's a bit, not COVID-proof, because, yeah. Which is probably why it's also easier to get a job, because nobody wants to be near in a job that has them touching other people's faces during a pandemic where they could be infected. Unless you're kind of into that thing. No judgment. Well, a little bit of judgment. Okay, a lot of judgment, but, I won't say anything. Well, I may say something. But not directly. Probably. So that's backing. Oh, no. Select. I want select tool. I don't want you, drawing tool, right now. You do not come out, drawing tool. Why doesn't the iPad know exactly what I want? Just because I didn't click on it doesn't mean anything. Just do what I want. Yeah, cut there, break. Technically, so did I. But I have some decent equipment, I can do it properly. Oh, am I gonna lie? Doing the, back around the ears? Yes, I did. Entirely by hand. All those little bricks. See all the little bricks? Well, I drew one line of bricks and then cut and paste. But, it's all mine. And, all this wood texture and, buttons in here. Mostly because I had to draw the background on this panel. Because I realized I just had the guy with the gate. And I figured, no one's going to know what the hell's going on here. I need to really drive home the fact that it's a elevator gate, not just, a weird fence or strange lattice. He's in the garden or something. Okay, so this is one. Should be more of a light brown here, just to get that in between sandstoniness. Yeah, watching you do your stuff in Vector and just like lining out the eye, I'm like, geez, that takes forever. Or I'm like, with the eye, it's done. Carry on. But, this does take time in here too. Well, once I get this. Hold on. I might hear noise. Screwed up that line. But let's see. Canvas information. Statisticals. Yeah, currently right now, 14 hours, so almost 15 hours drawing this page. So, it's a time-consuming whore. And how? Yes, considerably less faster. Especially since the last Procreate update, the selection tool was really punchy. So if you hit it one way wrong, you'd spend like 10 minutes outlining something and it'd go, oh no, I screwed up. And you'd have to start from fresh. Oh, I wanted one too many. That one. I want the window frames, but I want a bit of these columns to be more sandstony kind of ness to them. Ooh. Ooh. Is the new number 3 Michael? Or is it someone new? Yeah. Can you imagine what these old school guys had when they had to do this by hand? So they had to have so many freaking people working on comics. Over that way. What have I done? No, back. I'm going to stick with this because I do want... I like the... Most of them are for... because it outlines it and then I can go back and freehand a lot of the painter effects and stuff. This is all about the flatting time. Up that way. That. Down here. Yeah. See, this is where it gets complicated when I start getting into too big of things and all these little things. Last time I did, I got a haircut there. Ugh. Yeah, that's a flaw with the system. Because there's... I know I got a message from one of my customers today. It was like, when are you coming back? I need a haircut. I don't trust anybody in your shop. But he's also an extremely picky guy. Not that that's bad, but... What have I done? What have I done? There we go. Back there. Oh, hey, I erased a line in there on that thing. I have to fix that. Got a erase line through that window there. That's the one thing when doing just the drop bucket thing. Sometimes the colors, you can kind of see that little bit in there. But the color went a little different color. Okay, let's go up here. So this can get extremely complicated. It's like a puzzle sometimes. I forget what I've selected and what I've gone around. See? Haha, look at that. Fun share. I wonder how close I got to keeping those actually squared. Can I select them with the rectangle? I can, look at that. Yeah, like that. Yeah. Oh, see, what have I done? See, I screwed up a line there somewhere. I've added an extra step. Oh well. Oop. Selection tool. The marquee mark. Wink. Normally this time of night is usually my PlayStation time, but I wasn't down with that today. I wanted some drawing time. Even though I spent a majority of the day drawing. Let's fix that right now. Nope, oh, we're still in square. But that's okay, that should work anyways. Ugh. Come on, you lousy stinking. Oh, there we go, put that in. Up there, yeah. Should fill those other ones in because I made that choice. Must accept it. So that one, I need that filled in with the sandstone-y. And just up here. A bit down here. Let's get this one too. And finish filling in this wood. Whoop, again, without the selection tool. And as I've said before, nothing makes me happier than just to have that undo button. Okay, I gotta fix this. These color things are gonna drive me bats. I'll just freehand this shit. Again? Ugh. Here. Better. Mostly arbitrarily, but you know, once I've got a color in there, I just go back to that panel and reselect it. It is not effective. I probably should have, you know, a separate little palette layer. I've done that before, but then I wound up usually just forgetting about it anyways. Did I fill in? Close enough, I think, yet. Ooh. There's that line I did earlier. Whoop. Ah. Fill in that space. And that one. Fix that line I screwed up earlier. I have no idea what that friggin' white thing is, but I think that's on the Might be on the ink layer. Yoink. Oh, no. Select. Marky mark. Come on. There we go. Like that. Yeah, that's the ticket. Whoop. I've actually had that happen sometimes where I'm coloring something and like, oh, I screwed that up and that's got a weird chunk in it. But it looks good, so let's just leave it. Nah, tomato. Right here. It's like that. Make sure I fix these when I see them. I've done that more than once. It's another white thing. Where is that coming from? Is that on my... No? Yeah, it's on the ink layer. Not sure I've done there. Whoop. Ah! Ink. Where's that little white line? Where's that other little white line? He was over here. Yeah. You wee little bastard. I'll get you bastard. Just like computers. My old computer was full of character. Ah, again with that line. Ooh, back. Sometimes Procreate has some weird things of the color selection. Color dropper has a sliding scale on it, and if it's not the right spot, it will just drop your colors all over the goddamn place. Oh no. Start interfering with other colors. Still not sure where I screwed that up. Ugh. Again with the things. Oh, the fault. $46. $47, motherfucker. I earned my 7. Whoa, hey, what the hell? Oh, I should fix that black line too while I'm here. Why are you doing this? Why are you selecting this weird color? Oh, it's probably because that previously mentioned selection gradient. There we go. Bring that line back up here. Back up here. Black line. Whoop, thick line. Bring it down. Fill that in. There you go. It'll come one day. One day you'll be old and wise like me. Probably not as old as like Michael or anything, but you know, kind of old. Probably not that exciting for people to watch just me, you know, select the stuff and fill. But, you know, this is an important step in the comic process. Many artists farm this job out. Because flatting is boring as fuck. Well, sometimes it's boring. Sometimes it can be interesting because then you're picking and choosing, and it is a form of design. Unless you're flatting for someone else and then you're just throwing random weird-ass colors in. I've done that more than once. Get a job flatting, like, yeah, here's bright fluorescent greens and yellows and purples. Because it doesn't matter. I've done jobs where I'm like, this is obviously these guys are wearing blue jeans, so I'll make them blue. Then that got boring. Again with the forgetting. Well, you don't want to farm it all out, but boring stuff like this. Whoop. Well, I had a job offer a couple weeks ago for a bunch of flatting work. He's like, oh yeah, I'll be coming up right away. And then I heard nothing more. So, oh well. I should send him a message going, hey man, still need that work done? I'll take that $80 for. I'm not gonna lie though, Procreate has also made flatting considerably easier just because of this. Select, fill. You do it in Photoshop too, but have my flatting in my pocket. Well, it depends. Technically, Michael farms out his artwork. It works for him. Because technically, he could learn to draw, but he's lazy and probably not watching the stream at all. Therefore, we should talk all about him, but all his shameful, disgusting ways. Whoop. How he's brought shame and disgrace on his family name for generations to come. Another classical reference. Whoop. Ooh, yeah. Overlapped up there a bit too. Gotta fix that. Because in the far future, all buildings are still going to be brownstones. See? Yes, because he knows we will do it for him anyways. Whoop. He's so shameful. And now my windows are filled. And now I'm going to go over here. Automatic. I'm going to select. Oh, this actual. Oh, nope, one too many. Select all this gray shit. Because I'm going to add some reflection to it. Bit of white. Painting. Wet acrylic. It's my go-to. Oop. Oop, 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 oop. I'm walking in the rain. Overlined a bit there, but that's okay. Because it's background. Honestly, I'm not sure. Actually, that aforementioned thing where Mike was mentioning about, putting in your word balloons and stuff beforehand. It's a good idea because I have no idea how much work I'm going to be covering up with my word balloons. Right? But there will be texture over top of it. But look at that, art up to 45 minutes. I think I will I'm going to just shade this scope. Freehand. I'm going to shade this guy. Don't want necessarily the colors to peek through, just the flavor of the colors. Boink. painty still, aren't I? Yep. Should have been there. Oh, well, I meant to select that, but I've committed myself now. I'll just draw it in color it in by hand like a savage. Yeah, so many times I've literally changed dialogue. Just like, oh shit, that's wordy, and I have a lot of artwork I want to, show. So instead of the long diatribe, like, oh, okay, that's it. Add a few contractions, forget some, commas. Yeah, anything to take that, letter count out and make it easier. Because, commas and punctuation, it's not important. Nobody cares about any of that. Boop, boop. Mm-hmm. Yes. Ooh. Getting stuffed up. That's all I want. The tool is it. And that car seat was definitely darker. I'll fill that sucker in. Right. It is bait. Oh, actually back here. I'm gonna call that hair a bit darker than the shirt. Boink. It's a little bit green, but that's okay. Automatic. Nope. Like that. I'm going to bring that level up a bit here. Painting. Size. There, bring that down. Yeah, there we go. Still gotta think of a name for the building. I gotta put the name of the building in there. Actually, sketching elder. I do need to. Better cracking in these windows. Oh, hey, is my long color pick? Back up! Back up! Those textures should have been on the thing, but I'll take it anyways. I've committed myself now. So I know I'm gonna have to The brownstone town. This is where they live. I go to town in a brown car. It's brown. Are you watching this on the TV again? What's going on? It probably is a thing. I just literally alter the stuff later when I print it out, because as long as it's close. Considering half mine is all. Hi, Lisa! Ooh, should not be too loud here. Ding, 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 ding. Down without pity. But then, and then another crack over here, and a crack over here. And this one's all cracked too, because this is a shitty ass building. That's probably who number 3 is then, isn't it? Your TV and then technically your computer. So. I'll back up techniques here. So I want a bit more grit and grime on this car. Some may have figured out. She says, hi, also, she is playing Animal Crossing. Yay! I've never played the game. Of course, I have a Nintendo, so I couldn't actually. Nobody wins when they play Animal Crossing. Nobody wins. I'm going to color the blue there. Back here, freehand. Did she catch the fish? I've seen the kids on the TVs, on the TikToks, catching their fishes in their crossing of animals. We don't just capture animals and then combine them and just genetically cross them. I assume that's what the game was. Creating mutant animals. That's why it's called Animal Crossing. Now she makes them fight. Like Magikarp. Captures animals day and night. Then, like a total dick, he makes them fight like Michael Vick. Pokemon! Right? I would play the hell out of that. Though now I'm slightly disappointed that that game doesn't actually exist. I guess technically Pokemon is, because you can evolve them. Right. Doesn't that weird Dragonville game on the phone make you combine different types of dragons? So it's kind of like that. See? Select that color there. And my palette is pre-approved. I've gone too far. An immediate ending to funding. Ding ding. Ding 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 ding. Should we color in that gun too? Because I'm going to get a... Yeah, I'll go back here. So I don't fill in that. In between these two, I'll get a blue line. And I'll screw shit up. Yes, but Pokemon look like people is still better than Pokemons that look like freaking ice cream cones and gears. Like, what the hell is that? There's an abomination of goddamn nature. A living creature who's actually a goddamn ice cream cone. I don't even know what those actual Pokemon are called. I just know it from the other cartoony thing. Boink. Scientifically accurate Pokemon. Thanks to Michael, I had to sit and rewatch a whole bunch of those scientifically accurate videos again. They're still brilliant. Like, why? Like, what kind of god lets these things exist? You know, the proof there is no god, especially in the Pokemon world. Is it ever actually explained what the Pokemon are? Did they just, are they naturally occurring? Is that a thing that just happens in that universe? God. Ugh. I don't know if you're kidding. Is there actually a lamp Pokemon? Because that... Very Amityville 5. It's a deep freaking cut for you. I think it was 5, maybe even like upwards of 7 or something, but... This is a Amityville with Spock's mom. The original Spock's mom. It was a TV movie sequel. And basically it was just the whole movie was, here is a haunted lamp from the Amityville house. They legitimately went with the scary lamp. It's a joke, but it actually happened. Oh God, seriously? That makes me sad. It's a Lisa Lampanelli. Yeah, those ones I know of. So is the lamp one like actual electricity, like Pikachu, or is it like a bioluminescence? Does it have a bulb you can take in and out? Ooh. Hey, Automod, held a message for reasons sexual. Oh, Mike's posting. At least they're not porny people like Digimon. Yeah, I don't care. Talk about porn all you want. There you go. Look, I've permitted your hideous porn talking shenanigans. Oh, I have seen Pokemon porn. course, there's no matter what it is, there's porn of it, of course. But woohoo, Digimon tits. What if there's a setting on there for allowing inappropriate talk? Can I just turn that shit off? I shouldn't have gone all the way in. Because there's everything porn. Although, I'm sure it still does exist somewhere, but I accidentally came across it on Tumblr. Back when Tumblr was porn. How about that? I'm coloring that. The smoke filter. Smoke. Yeah. Color in the ember of his smoke. I go back to this ginger-headed bastard stepchild that Mr. Redcomb here. Well, I may change that name because I don't actually need that connection anymore. Originally, when I was really writing, tongue's not working. When I was originally writing this main character was going to be part Fae. It was actually going to be it's going to be a descendant of a red cap. So his name was, Redcomb, which is probably why a lot of the stuff was, he was Scottish and all that. And a lot of the stuff is redundant and unnecessary now because I took out all the face stuff because I wasn't feeling it. It wasn't gelling like Magellan, and I've got the wrong color. Oh, apparently Automod is wants to know if I want to allow the word smutty. Well, of course. Vaping is just a trend. Good old-fashioned tobacco. Although once I do the reveal of it being, the distant future, I may... Hold on. Losing track of my elements. I make it a point of saying it's not tobacco anymore. I would be so down with watching an. Oh man, I'd wait. Was it just Alvin the Chipmunks, or was it like the girl Chipmunks from the cartoon later as well? Which I can't remember. Which were all just female versions of the actual characters, which was just creepy. Speaking of genetically engineered, because obviously I have to plug in, or else I am going to die. What time is it? Holy oh crap. It's almost 1. Let's get some power. Power! I got the power! I think I will keep that same brown background of that character though, but... let's grab some of this blue. Oh yeah, the Chip Hats. I just remember really enjoying the Chipmunks cartoon in early 80s. Early mid 80s, yeah. was one of the cartoons I watched. But I have not seen it since the 80s. What's that? Maybe a clip or two here and there on the internets, but certainly no porn. Although I can't remember if I mentioned it to you, Mike, or not, or just Michael, but I came across some extreme Ghostbusters porn. Basically Kylie, of course, gothy chick. But I was actually more shocked by it was done in an animation and really done well. Like, it was frighteningly how good the animation was on this thing for, shitty hentai ghost porn. Yeah, it was extreme. You should Google it. Like right now, you should just Google it and put it on your big TV. Because, and it was like a 20-minute episode. Like, it was written. Like, I can't remember the Hispanic guy's name in that, but he was in it, and there was story of it, how it got to that point. It was... No, okay. Go back here. Yeah, I was just... I am amazed sometimes just the level of craftsmanship that goes into some of this shit. I mean, the legit porn, like the Star Trek porn, which was written into canon and just made sense and brought back characters and stuff. It was freaking impressive. I'm not gonna lie. I was impressed as shit with a Star Trek porn. Oh, so I was disappointed. Extreme Ghostbusters showed up on Amazon for a week. I'm like, oh, cool. I'll set this. Okay. It really does. But, so I'm not sure if you've seen it, but, said they did a Next Generation Star Trek porn, but wrote an episode around the porn. No. Dude, we wouldn't have television or movies without porn. Almost every single entertainment advance is purely based on how can we show titties. Whoop, whoop. It was. I don't know how familiar you are with Star Trek and stuff, but, they brought, the character of Leia Brahms back and wrote her into the episode and referenced it. It was just... They got characters that are fairly decent lookalikes, and... Oh, hey. I never, a lot of times, really understood the concept of, too complicated of porn. It's like, once you've watched it, you're kind of done with it. And it's not something I want to necessarily revisit. Although, for a while, late 80s, early 90s, I was reading a lot of the adult male, it was men's Western books, like series like The Gunsmith and stuff, and they surprisingly a lot of porny aspects to it. Well, yeah, there's that. Yeah, men just want to see some, sex on the screen, and then women want Outlander. And I'm sorry, man, that's the most goddamn porny show on television. I've seen more straight up cock on Outlander than I've seen in a lot of like gay porn. Oh, wait on. Oh, okay, that's fine. Yeah, then yeah, of course, yeah. Well, I'll allow that. Yeah, so much rape, so much rape, and the fact that this woman's like, there's so many things of, how dare they show that? That's trigger warning. But if it's for that point, I don't think I've ever actually heard of anybody complaining about the excessive rape in freaking Outlander. I guess maybe because, it's also male and female. They cover both bases. Men and women get raped a lot. Yeah, it's... But my mom fucking loves it. My little old, in her 70s mom loves her some Scottish rape, I guess. I don't get it. Although, the one thing that does make me happy with that show, actual Scottish people. No, The Flash had very special episodes. Gordon Jump showed up with the kids, and Sarah, that's a very old reference. Tonight on a very special The Flash. The Flash goes to the bicycle repair shop. I never, well, I said I don't follow it a lot. I just kind of see it on occasion when my mom watches it, but it's been, I don't think I've ever had a problem understanding anything, but also, my nana was so freaking Glaswegian that, a lot of people in Canada, even though she'd been here for 30 years, couldn't understand her. But I do have a cousin who even people from Glasgow can't understand what the fuck he's talking about. Excuse me. Oh, hey, we're still in smoke. Okay, back here, Elder. Oh, no, back off. I'm going to call it around 1, just in case anybody's wondering or cares. But, I'm actually going to throw some gray on the end of this now, because I've had it going for a while. I want it to look like he's starting to go. Oh, I have no doubt about that. Although, that aforementioned Star Trek thing, but I have seen porny slash fic about some of the most obscure freaking shit. Apparently, Chippendale Rescue Rangers is a major thing. Yeah. See, that kind of writes itself. And I don't know if anybody cares, but for the record, I've mentioned that the character is Scottish. This character, the fact that, the blue and white of his shirt is there because of the Scottish flag. Because I am nothing if not a deep cut nerd. Not even sure that's a thing. Well, everything's a nerd now. Nerding. Yeah. And I'm sure there's a big bear community that likes blue. Oh, he was on the other one, wasn't he? I don't know. I always wonder when, the original person who created that, was there something for them in there? Or did they create this pure, wholesome character and go, oh God, oh God? Or is, honestly, gonna tell me half the original creators, didn't go, no, I want her to look like that. Yeah, like that. Yeah. Boom, 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 boom. See, now you say that, all I'm thinking about is Inspector Gadget. And again, I'm sure with all his attachments, there's a thriving community of, Inspector Gadget aficionados. Keeps asking me to allow words like schlong. Why is... I guess could be a lot of kids on this channel, but it seems odd that they're so concerned about the terms like schlong. Kyohazard used add permitted term schlong. So apparently schlong is now a permitted word on the Kyohazard streaming. What if I should advertise that? Come watch my stream. You can say schlong. Schlemiel, schlemazel. Wang, 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 wang. Beep, 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 beep. Garrett, wang, 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 wang. Oh, am I on the right? Oh, motherfucker. Okay, yeah, you go down here. I have made poor life decisions. Erection. Yes, I will allow the word erection. So much power. My magic purple glove of power. Boink. All the words I am allowing. Actually, I want a bit more of a richer brown. That? Yeah. fuck, shit, cocksucking motherfucker. Piss. Can't remember. I can only remember 5. Huh. Shit, cock, tits, motherfucker. It is late. And I am old and don't remember things anymore. Shit, piss, fuck, cunt, cocksucker, motherfucker, and tits. Yeah, those are the ones. So all of those are allowed. All of those. Kyohazard, add permitted term, shit, cunt, cocksucker, motherfucker, fuck, piss, tits. You can prick your finger, but you can't finger your prick. Yeah. God, I miss Carlin. Imagine what Carlin would do with the frickin' world now, man. In that brass pole. See, and now we're into the one point that I regret doing the grading of the elevator thing is now I have to fill in all these little mother goddamn holes in the background. Oh, nope. We're on the wrong one. Back here. Freehand. But this is a nice thing. That Procreate does this now. If I'm on the add button, I can just keep doing this and filling in all these little sections. Boink. So theoretically, if all this is filled in, later I should be able to just drop kick the fencing with a drop, because everything else will be colored as something different. The color there. Night night, Sarah. Whoop. Oh, select. Whoop. Boink. Oh, back. With an E edge. I did consider setting up the microphone for the streaming, but I like streaming without the mic. Just use a headset because I can move around a lot more, and I'm not constricted to that wall. That's wall struck. Plus, unlike, when I'm just on here streaming, if I need to mute, I can just hit the mute on the headset a lot easier than trying to mess around with the microphone and find a spot for it. Fill. Oh, forgot that top section. It's too bad the late night things like this don't have better reception. I've always gotten better views from non-friends when I'm doing early in the day, but I'm busy then. I don't have time. Oh, no. I want to rectangle this one. Oh, no. I should do something whiter, shouldn't I? It's going to blend in with maybe a bit darker. Don't want it to blend in. I want a mirror behind him, but I don't want it to mute that gun. Do it really dark. Oh, this, I got it back to freehand again. Back up here. Boop, 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 boop. Yeah, I'll probably put some shine on it too. Just, so it reads more like a mirror. Although I could probably just draw a little bit of him in there too, just so it, the reflection. Although I could just use it as a type of paneling. Just leave it dark like that. I've done that one, but blink, blink, blink. So much tediums. That in. That. But I'm almost there. I was smart. I probably should have done the metal lattice work on like a separate layer. I think I just drawn behind it. So much little selecting. Why couldn't I have just chosen to have him go in like a regular, regular elevator with just sliding doors? It'd been a whole lot easier. No, I gotta draw old-timey gated elevators. Because I wanted it more kind of vintage. Yeah. Alright, yeah. And now the next tedious part of just over, Oh, so one thing. Oh, missed a spot. Procreate really does need just a fill selected section. They don't really have that. Or if they do, I haven't found it. As far as I know, this is just what you do. It's just drag and drop. Yoink. And now the end is near. And so I fill the final background. There's this bit, and then this bit here. I don't think I selected that, of which I'm certain. I'll go back to this spot here. Look at that. It's finally done. How's it? Bit of his shoulder holster here is not filled in. Doesn't seem bright. It seems darker over here. Is that right? Oh yeah, I guess it is. I have no idea what I'm going to letter with yet. I'm not sure if I have
Which one?
the other Adobe thing you letter with there. I don't think I set it in. I think I just put in, I just put in shop. So, more than likely shop. Or possibly just Procreate. I may just write a thought in here. As I said, this is a... It's a lot more of a generic, just for me, test. What do I say? Not in a gay way. Line and go in. InDesign, yeah. How's it? Yeah. But, I've seen some tutorials of people using Procreate to letter, so maybe I'll throw it in there. I said, this is it's not a full end thing. Listen, I didn't install InDesign, so although I'm sure I still have the versions you sent me of the shop and the suite of creatives in a perfectly legal manner. What have we done? Blink. Blink. Nope. Fill in, you lazy son of a bitch. Oh, damn it. Didn't have to fill in that extra section. Oh, that same kind of brassy thing for the doorknob. Trying to aim for a bit of an Art Deco vibe, but, kind of the battered Art Deco vibe that a lot of 70s New York had. That I want. So, because Procreate does allow me to port in fonts, so I could theoretically just do it all in here, but it doesn't have a good way to do the bubbles and the wheels. Yes, thank you. That is the reference I was throwing in there just because I wanted to. It's me, so there's going to be insane amounts of frickin' background references and jokes. Because it's me. It's what I do. And if you want to save a bunch of money on your car insurance, you call Geico. It's what you do. I suppose I should have put a line in there. Yeah, I fully plan on peppering the whole thing with... At least you could... Yeah, exactly. Keep it all on my iPad. Boink! Hello. Apparently procreate was a questionable word. I think this company's run by Christians. Oh, do not say procreate. It's inappropriate. If only the Trump can protect us from the hideousness of words like procreate. Phil, why aren't you filling? Oh my God, I can't believe you won't fill. No, allowed reproduce. Maybe it was a copyright thing. It was like, well, you can't say procreate because that's a separate company. Put this in. Give it some fleshy hand. Okay, why are you being so punchy about filling now? Considering how many teenagers use this thing, I'm surprised it's quite so Puritan in its language use. But I guess there's a lot of kids who watch other kids play video games, so... Part of me actually considered making the colors just slightly offset in places, just in even uses like the halftones to kind of say orange hair, but it's like a darker orange halftone in the thing just to texture it up a bit. Still may, although I've kind of covered that off by using this first panel and shading it in normally. Just realized that background brown is very close to the strap, but that's okay. I don't think it's going to make that much of a difference. Totally, right? Back up to here. I realized I didn't fill in his eye, so I'll just do that manually over here. Because for some reason, whenever I draw my characters, I would just have to have full black eyes. orange. A bit of orange in here. And then a bit of yellow there. Oh, nope, too much yellow into the white. There. And then I'm going to add some... trying to make it a slight noticeable effect that while he's been doing this, this cigarette has been slowly burning down. He hasn't flicked the ash off because it hasn't really left his mouth. Get some of that white there. Right? Evil! I think I want this in a lighter gray. Yeah. Oop. There. Itchies. I really considered the nicotine stains on the fingers, especially when I was coloring to start with, but then I realized I will forget them on many an occasion. Oh, low battery. Well, that's nothing else. That's a sign to pack this shit up and go to bed. But I was at least finish filling him in like this. I still haven't officially decided yet whether he actually does smoke like nicotine tobacco or it's some future alternative. Depends whether or not a good joke comes out of it. So assuming I finish this fill before the iPad completely dies, what are we at? No, so 10%. How much I can get done here before the battery craps out, because I'll use this as my timer. I will draw streaming until that last 10% dies and the screen glows black. I'll fill in the hair the same color too, just so I don't get that blue line. I understand it's like some don't have a solid joke for it yet, but it'd be something, he's smoking stuff just because it's trendy, but we can't get tobacco anymore because if it's bad for you, you can't have it. Kind of jam, but nope, fell back. Realized I forgot the texture on the side strap, but it's a minor thing. Yeah, actually, that's really good. I may steal that. I think it's going to depend on how, as I get into this, how far I'm willing to go into the stupid references. Because at the James Garner stuff, just kind of background stuff that may or may not notice, and I don't necessarily have to acknowledge the silliness of it. Boink. Also, what I don't have on here is the fact that the crime family he works for is the Vagoda crime family. Because, who doesn't love a good, Abe Vigoda reference? Plus, it has that vague Italian sound name, even though technically it's Jewish. Oh no, it's in the script. He mentions it. It's just you can't see it. Oh, shit. Just realized I've done that, and I've completely forgotten his sideburns. So I'm going to have to go back and edit that in. I should do that right now. So I don't, I will promptly forget. So just a little bit there, just to reference it there. That line is there, so I can take that here. And I can bring that in here. There we go. That line's pretty damn thick. Let's bring that down. There we go. Yeah, and actually in the next page after this, he picks up a file and you can, it clearly says Vagoda. So, the joke is in there a lot. But, I want to make it referencey, but not schlocky referencey. There's got to be a, certain age and a certain mindset. Isaac Asimov, I've missed the reference. What joke am I missing? Oh, the sideburns? Maybe? Is that the reference I'm missing? Yeah. So the, scary, sad old, what's his name? Ray Bradbury, when we saw him at Comic-Con. If you see me around, say hi and call me my nurse. Wink. Too much. Well. What are we at? Ooh, 6%. Will I get him all colored before that goes away? Now it's a challenge. There's someone said that, as my sideburns got whiter, I stopped, keeping out my traditional mutton chops. And I've pretty much lost my good chance of getting all the Asimov reference jokes that only 50-year-old people get. The great thing about Procreate, it just saves. If it crashes, it has saved. That's one of the things that make me the happiest about Procreate. I've had them crash and go, oh, no, it's fine. If I have one, as soon as it's filled or anything, that selection, it's saved. rectangle. Let's fill that in there. Boink. Oop, no. Freehand. Freehand. Nope. Let's see, where already gone off. Oh, 5%. Now I'm just going to turn the ash gray. The smoke has gone out. Maybe we'll add a little bit of a yellow. There's a little bit in there. There's a slight ember. And now that's mostly filled. What? There's a bit light on the outside. Yeah. Said I'm not even sure. There's not even an actual save button on here. Just straight up escape. It's saved. Boink. Boink. Yeah, see, there's the original. I think I showed you those. It's original character designs. He's a bit Brock Sampson-y, but I guess the hat and the mullet. A couple other generic characters, although these characters have probably mostly gone away. I think keep a couple of them because a lot of these are still from the early Faye version. Yeah. Don Diego Vigoda. Just because I know the reference, this is essentially the crest of the Glasgow Rangers football cup. Satisfying. Yank. Yeah, this is one of the red cap Faye guys I had in the original concept. That's mostly gone now. I've just turned into a bit more Blade Runner-y. %. But I think I'm good. I think that's... Oh, no, I should fill in that. Finish filling in that watch. Boink. And a bit lighter on the inside. Whoop. I think I could put the blue back down, yeah. Elements. Ooh. I'm going to have to throw that over top of my line work here because that background there. I incorporated, didn't I? Damn it. Yeah. Oh. Well, theoretically, since I just got it streaming onto I think this, theoretically it should just go blank, or it could go just to my second monitor because I got this streaming to the auto stream to my other monitor. Not sure I'm liking that face. He's not angry enough. Boink! Ooh, 3%. Yep. Yeah, because I'm using the easy cast. Also means I don't have to necessarily worry about the cord, because my computer, my iPad still has that nasty tendency to. Oh, see, yeah. So I turned off my iPad, and it just went straight to my second my monitor. Yeah. But beside me, for when I do other work, I can. For Monday. But that's it for me, man. I'm out. Have a good night. Thanks for chatting. It was fun. Bye, Lisa. If she hasn't gone to bed. And is it? You're an hour behind us, right? So it's only like 12:30. So not too bad. Peace out. Night, Lisa. Off the air.